Hello and welcome everyone to Georgetown, Kentucky, where we're here for the 11th Region Semifinals Girls. I'm Lanny Brannick. This is Nick Maxwell. He is the Great Crossing boys coach. Tonight, the Great Crossing Lady Warhawks take on the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights. These are two excellent teams with excellent records. Great Crossing was, well, I don't have their record. Yeah, I do. 9-1-1. Lexington Catholic 11-2-1. Lexington Catholic comes in here the prohibitive favorite for this tournament, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Lexington Catholic's number 2 in the state for good reason, Laney. Their ability to attack, defend, and their strong midfield that creates. There's no reason that Lexington Catholic shouldn't be the favorites going forward.
The Lady Knights scored 40 goals this year, only gave up 4 all season.
Impressive.
It is impressive, and they only played in just 13 games. So Great Crossing, no slouch in the offensive department, 48 goals this year. Talk a little bit about Marin Patton, who had 23 goals this season.
Yeah, Marin Patton's a talent for Great Crossing, and it's fortunate for them that she came this year. And you don't see many freshmen or really seniors, for that matter, that play like her. Coming to us from over in Europe, playing there last year. She's what makes that team tick.
So we'll find out over the next 80 minutes if Lexington Catholic is as advertised or if Great Crossing can pull off the upset. We'll find out in just a few moments on the Bluegrass Sports Network.
Running a business takes a lot of focus and dedication. Keeping up with the ever-changing tax laws and keeping up with all the numbers behind your business, while necessary, can cause distraction and even a little anxiety. That's where Charles T. Mitchell, certified public accountants, come in. They've been helping local businesses run smoothly since 1964. They've got the experience and quality you deserve, and they'll put your mind at ease. Taxes, accounting, and assurance services for your business. Charles T. Mitchell, CTMCPA.com.
Visit Lex by default is community focused. We're here to stimulate the economy locally and keep our hospitality industry running. When we made the switch to traditional bank, it was so easy. We're treated like we are the biggest client that traditional has. They're our neighbors, they're in our community, they're with us side by side. I'm Patricia Knight, Vice President of Finance and Operations with Visit Lex, and we're a community partner of Traditional Bank.
Play like the pros and train at the ultimate soccer training facility, Goal Station Footbox. Featuring a patented state-of-the-art arena and performance center designed to improve all players, whether you're a beginner or advanced. Our certified coaches and cutting-edge technology will track your progress and help you achieve your full potential. Visit GoalStationFootbox.com/Lexington to view a variety of training options. Your first class is free. Make goals, break goals at Goal Station Footbox.
And we're about to get underway here at Great Crossing High School. I'm Lanny Brannick with Nick Maxwell. Glad to have Nick alongside. We talked a little bit in the pregame about Lexington Catholic being a good defensive team. Great Crossing's only given up 4 goals this year as well. They gave up 3 in the district finals.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest. They had 9 shutouts before then.
Yeah, it's been really a good defensive season, a big turnaround from last season for them. They've been able to keep things in front of them and really make those adjustments as they move throughout. I think having the shortened preseason and the they had a bit of a break. I think that helped them a little bit, kind of bond and do some work with film and things of that nature to prepare.
Well, you coached the boys team, so you know this was a short season. Did it feel like this was kind of a sprint the whole time?
Yeah, usually by now, this point of the season, you have a solid rotation in. Guys are kind of building into the team, and this year it was basically go. And it's nonstop. It's hard to find that rotation early on because you don't have time to build in. And, for the guys, it's tough to kind of see it as a short season that it is. And I have a feeling that the girls team is experiencing that as well as, players maybe aren't seeing as much PT as they'd hoped and things of that nature with such a quick turnaround.
So Lexington Catholic will kick off there in the white uniforms, almost solid white, believe with – or is that?
Oh, Laney, I think that's Great Crossing in the white.
Great Crossing is in the white with the green.
Even though it's a Great Crossing field, they're still the lower seed here.
Right,
so,
correct. They're actually not the host. So Olivia Bretz will man the middle for the Lady Knights.
And I think we'll see Great Crossing kind of sit in a little deeper than they normally do without experiencing a lot of the ball. So I think they're going to look to kind of win the ball off passes like that we just saw, errant passes, and try to get it up top to their star, Patton.
Yeah, they're running a 4-5-1 tonight, which means they have 5 midfielders and 4 defenders and only 1 forward, really. So they may try to keep the ball in the middle for the first half of the game, and here's a throw in for Catholic.
Yeah, I think the tactical question that Catholic is going to have to answer, and the earlier the better for them, is how do we break down basically a two line wall, and I think they just found the answer.
That's number 24, and we will get you the name in just a moment. Emily Scanlon. And we talk about break down the wall, and there's a goal right away.
Yeah, they found that outside ball and was able to hit the diagonal pass to her, and she was able to find that space in behind. And they found that way quick. And that's not the start that Coach Brown and the Great Crossing Lady Warhawks were looking for.
No, not at all. So now the pressure is already on. We're here in just the second minute of the game, and when you find yourself in a 1-0 hole in soccer, doesn't seem like that big a deal, but that may be all the scoring for the game and has been a lot for both Great Crossing and Lexington Catholic. And there's a shot. That's number 7, Kylie Archer.
Sometimes it's good to test the keeper early from distance and see what they have, and that's what she was probably looking to do there.
All right. So goal kick. Not a deep kick. And we'll see if the Lady Warhawks can get some control here in the midfield. So far, they have not had any possession in the Lexington Catholic half of the field.
As you look at the white jerseys over here, there's, 5, 6 jerseys all on that third of the field. In the defensive thirds, they look to close down that space and really trying to cut off opportunities to knock that ball into the mixer there.
Lauren Scoff with the throw in. In space. Now there's a chance, an opportunity here.
Oh, that's a nice little back heel. Can she get there?
Oh, nope. That's going to be a goal kick.
You like to see players with a little flair, though, give it a whirl, and early on especially to give it a try.
So Abby Rowe is the keeper for Lexington Catholic. And she's had just one of those kinds of seasons you don't think about having as a goalkeeper. So many clean sheets.
Man, that's the goal for being a keeper, right? And that's kind of what you're judged by, not necessarily your wins, losses, but how many clean sheets that you have. And most keepers will judge themselves on that standard. And she set that standard high for the state, really, and been that example. It always helps when you have a solid defense in front of you, and they're definitely helping her out this season.
Shelby Smith, no slouch herself, with only 4 goals and now 5.
Yeah, Shelby's a great keeper. She's a junior this year, and the thing that's best about her is her ability to get down on balls and really recover quickly. She had a lot of experience with that last season, and this season, she's been able to use that experience to her advantage.
So real quickly, we want to thank Footbox for sponsoring our tournament and being able to bring you this tournament. They're a new sponsor to the Bluegrass Sports Network, and we appreciate them very much.
Awesome.
We'll talk a little bit about them later. We have a doubleheader tonight, both semifinals, and we will have the finals on Thursday. Lexington Catholic continues to control the ball in the midfield.
I think Great Crossing will be okay with that, letting them pass the ball in front of them. I think what they're looking to do is prevent those penetrating passes in behind that back line. And so as long as they're passing in front, I think Great Crossing views that as an early victory tonight.
And I think Catholic will try to bottle up Marin Patton as much as they possibly can. She's averaging 2.3 goals per game, which is basically unheard of.
That is outstanding from a young player, only a freshman, folks. So I would expect to continue to see her grow and develop and really become a true superstar at this level.
Ashley McLaughlin to throw it in for the Lady Knights. She gets it in. Abby Rowe, and that will go out of bounds.
I think the question the Warhawks have tonight is, as they withstand all this pressure that Catholic is putting on the early 6 minutes, when they do get the ball, how do they find Patton's foot? How do they get her the ball so that she can work her magic on this Lexington Catholic back line?
Well, you really have to put some connective passes together in the midfield, and here's Smith with the goal kick. She's not a big foot from out of the goal. So I think the midfield will have to do some work to get it to Patton, because when you're playing a 4-5-1, she's kind of out there on an island.
Yeah, and you saw on that first ball that they sent through to first time on the Catholic half, she was all by herself up there sprinting after the ball with no one really pushing up behind. That's going to be a difficult task for her to do tonight.
So Scaling. Oh, taken away.
See right there, they're looking to immediately go long and try to get her into some space, but Lexington Catholic defense is prepared and ready.
Yeah, that's taken away quickly. Oh, almost through. Yeah, Catholic is going to control the ball, and I think the Lady Warhawks, well, that's an offsides call. I think the Lady Warhawks will be content to let that happen while they're still in the game.
Yeah, as long as it stays like this, they're fine to let them pass and have the majority of possession. Early on, we're looking at probably an 80-20 possession split right now, which, when you look at that number, you're like, oh, my goodness, that's crazy. But they're okay with that.
Here's Patton.
Man, getting past the
nice
first offender there.
Yep, taken away. And here come the Lady Knights. Onside, and that wasn't really to anybody. Maybe one away, though. Have to be careful here.
Uh-oh. That's not a good place to give the ball away, that's for sure.
Nice chip, and let's see if, Smith is there.
Yeah, she's so good off her line and able to collect that, talk to her defense now to calm them down. Really what you look for in a strong person between the sticks there.
It was a smart play to come off her line there because that was a nice little chip.
Yeah, not a bad look at all. If she had waited or delayed even half a second, that player gets there, and it's
Scanlon with a cross. And this will bring up the first set piece for the Lady Knights.
You know, one player on the Lady Warhawks that doesn't get a lot of credit for the work she's done this season and last is Camry Smith. She's got pace. She's got a good first touch, and she finds herself in positions like that to prevent those crosses from getting in.
Kelly Mae Stevenson on the kick, and the Lady Warhawks get it out, but trouble's not over. Nice pass into the middle. Cleared for now. Now they switch fields. And here comes another cross. If she can get a foot on it, yep.
Madison Dodge on it now. Oh, we've got a whistle and a clock stoppage here.
Looks like some sort of.
It looks kind of, the hand motion makes it look maybe like a little nosebleed.
Yeah, she's going off with some pace. That's Emily Scanlon, who scored the first goal.
They'll get her bandaged up and probably back in quickly.
So the referees.
Yeah.
So since there's an injury timeout, we have drop ball, right?
Yeah. So they changed that law a little bit. Instead of doing a true drop ball, it drops to the team in possession at the time, and the referee declared that Great Crossing had possession of that, and so she's. He's dropping it to her.
All right. And our keeper with the ball here. Yep. Nick, who provides the balls and the folks gathering the balls?
That's a great question. So for many districts and teams, they use their JV and things of that nature. But here in Scott County, ball people your traditional ball people aren't allowed, so you have to get people 18 or older. So what we've done is we've recruited some former players from Georgetown College who are currently enrolled at Georgetown College as students, and they're being ball people for us. And we appreciate their help and their willingness to come watch some good soccer. We take care of them at the concession stand too, so we appreciate their help.
Good news. Catholic with a cross. Oof. You gotta be a little bit bold, stick your face in there sometimes.
I always say goalkeepers have to be a little on the crazy side, and my keeper friends will agree 100% on that.
That's the only position I ever played in soccer.
Well, that explains a lot then, Laney.
Yes, it does. And they're going to call offsides there.
Yeah.
So early on, we're 10 minutes in to the 11th region semifinals. Later on, we will have an incredible matchup. Tell us a little bit about the late game, the 8:30 game, Nick.
Oh, let me tell you, those are two teams that are colliding. Both are in the top 15 of the mayor rankings, and I really look for both of those teams to push to get into that region championship. And honestly, whoever comes out of this region really has a strong look at making a good run at state and bringing home that big trophy at the end.
Patton was there for the throw-in, but they say it's a Lady Knights throw-in. So, and
a bit of a late whistle there, but
yeah, they. I thought he was going to signal throw-in. It obviously kicked out by the Lady Warhawks, but then they did call the foul.
Sometimes there's that awkward coming together of the legs where they just get tangled up, and it's unfortunate for both sides, but the right call was made there.
Lenny Ogle wearing a big knee brace too, so this is that's not a good pass.
No, that's not what they're looking for there for sure on the out.
Lady Knights driving, chipped in, and Smith will handle that easily.
You know, the Lady Warhawks are having trouble getting out of their defensive third. When they get the ball, they look up and they're looking to go long. Not a lot of targets in the midfield to pass it to because they're all dropping in to help with that on that defensive side of things. So
they've got to put a few passes together here just to kind of get used to playing in this format. And here's the keeper way out.
Yeah, good decision by the keeper. She's been staying high this whole match. I don't think she's been in her box once this half. So she's kind of that new the new evolution of keeper, the sweeper keeper, who can not only use their hands well but also clean things up those long balls like that.
Yeah, she is 15 yards outside of her 18-yard box.
You know, as a coach in this kind of situation, I wonder how Brown's handling the stress of the, of having to play defense for so long stretches right now. I know we're only about 13 and a half in, but, that's got to be a bit of a concern at this point that they're not able to find that out.
I thought Smith could have come out there and gobbled that up, but she didn't. But she will have a goal kick. 1-0, Lexington Catholic here. Still early in the first half of the 11th Region semifinals. I'm Lanny Brannick. Nick Maxwell, the boys coach at Great Crossing, sitting in with me tonight. Appreciate him. Appreciate Footbox for being the sponsor for the 11th Region tournament here at Great Crossing High School. What an incredible facility. We'll talk a little bit about that when we have a break in the action. Well, we have a break now. This facility, Nick, is incredible. Talk a little bit about what you thought when you first saw it and knew you were going to be able to coach here.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, obviously, and the drawings, and, I knew that this was a place to be, especially for soccer. You look at the soccer dedicated field, and nowhere else in the central Kentucky area has this type of facility and this field. We got Camry Smith winning the ball there and able to get that turn. Oh, no call by the official there, though.
Oh, that really killed her momentum.
But, no, we're very fortunate to have this facility. I know the district is excited, and honestly, believe it or not, there are only 2 non-soccer marks on this entire field for track, and so it's really pretty awesome.
Brooke Dennard with the throw-in, trying to get the ball to Patton. She's surrounded by 3 people. So this is where the Lady Warhawks have to decide if they're going to push up or not. And that is a hard decision when you're in a 4-5-1.
It is. It's a tough call there because they know what they have to do. You saw Madison Dodge there stepping up into the midfield, but as soon as they lost it, immediately dropping back to number 24, almost like she's girl marking her, woman marking her.
Camry Smith kicks it out. The Lady Knights still on the attack, though. And that is going to go out of bounds, and this will be a corner kick. Yeah, it's a tough decision to make when you're in such a defensive posture, when you have time to push up and whether you should push up.
Yeah, you've got to make that decision as a unit, and that time, the whole team started to push up, which is good. Otherwise, you leave gaps between the lines, and I think they kind of got in between decisions there as opposed to do they play Patton on that through
Olivia
ball.
Bretz,
There it is.
And there's a goal. I'm trying to get the number. We'll see a replay. It might have been Scanlon again. I think it was Scanlon with her second goal.
What a finish there.
Oh, wow.
Just soaring over the Lady Warhawks to get that head on the ball. Great finish from a corner.
Smith misjudged it by about 3 inches.
Yeah, and those balls are tough for keepers to read sometimes with the movement on them. And I think she just has a head and shoulder a little bit above some of those players, and she's able to climb up and have a beautiful header in. Now 2 goals down. Do the Warhawks start to think? Do we change our tactics a bit? To try to push for a goal.
So that gives Scanlon 2 goals. The Lady Warhawks still on the defensive. Scanlon there in attacking area again. Now it's pushed out.
Josie Dummer with a good pass there to, I believe, Elizabeth Keenan.
Keenan has some space. Now down to Marin, who's going to run it down, and that's going to go out of bounds.
You see a little frustration there at the end as Patton stepped in. And being isolated like that without a lot of service can definitely be frustrating for an attacking player of her caliber.
So Camry Smith will throw it in. And the Warhawks are pushed up a little bit. They have all but two of their field players on this side of the field of the Lady Knights. Throw into Marin. She's looking for room.
Oh, she drew the foul.
It wasn't much of a foul. It looked like she may have lost her footing more than anything. And you got to remember, these are 14 and 15-year-old girls. Marin is a freshman, so we have to remember that they have not been playing long enough to keep their heads about them all the time.
No, that's true, and we even see that at the highest levels. But there, she was able to keep her head, draw a foul, and hopefully create something for the squad. Oh, it's a beautiful ball.
Nice boots! Oh my
there
gosh!
It is. Wow, great save by the keeper.
Oh man. See there on the replay, she just got her. She judged it well, though. I mean, it was.
She did. I was a little worried for that keeper. She was backpedaling, but good read by her and able to clear, push it over the bar. Great strike by Marin Patton, though, as she put that on frame, and that's you've got to give yourself a chance in that situation.
We believe that's Abby Rowe. It's unclear. Corner.
Oof.
And that's too far. Lady Knights are going to get to it, able to push it up. Kept in, though. And we might have a little fast break here. And that is going to be throw in Lady Knights. We have subs in.
I think we got number 15 on Lexington Catholic coming in.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Hannah Inslee. And looks like 25, Sophie Skinner on the field for Lexington Catholic.
Pushed into the box, but nope, picked up by Smith.
You have to appreciate the combination ideas that Catholic are creating up top with the quick little passes in behind and having a runner coming in. It can cause a lot of problems for that back line as they're trying to manage that movement.
Won by Lexington Catholic. And not a hot shot, but a little poke at the goalkeeper. Kept in.
There's a few connected passes.
Yep.
And, when you're playing a game like this, sometimes those connected passes really start to build confidence every time you're able to connect the dot.
Now they tried to switch fields, but it's intercepted. And Scanlon again with space now. She chips it in. Nice play by Smith. Scanlon gave her angle up, essentially. She got too deep before she really tried to make the left-footed shot. And it probably was more of a pass than a shot.
A good save by Shelby Smith, though, coming off her line and collecting that cross.
Abby Rowe was right there had Smith not gobbled that up. The thing I notice about Catholic is they have incredible speed, and it's at every position.
Yeah, that's one of those things coaches joke about. You can't teach speed, and
you cannot.
And they've got it. So in the handful, so
you can have
great
the best,
turn.
You can have the best skill level on a particular team, but get run over anyway, just by sheer speed.
Marin Patton drew the foul there with some nice little footwork.
And this is Camry Smith. Well, maybe it's Camry. Yeah, she's going to take the kick here.
A very angled approach for her.
Gets it into Marin.
Oh,
She's fouled again. No call. They said they took her off the ball. Marin still has her hand up. I don't think you're going to get a whistle that late. There's a foul. Lexington Catholic isn't playing dirty. That's Kylie Archer knocked her down. They're not playing dirty. They're just playing hard-nosed.
Yeah, they're closing the space really well. They're, as soon as a Great Crossing player touches the ball, they are on them quickly and, causing problems for them. And sometimes that aggressive play can lead to a foul, but definitely nothing dirty or hopefully that continues throughout the match. Looks like we got Patton over the ball again.
Marin is about 40 yards away from the goal. Maybe not 40, 35. She takes it, and that's going to go in.
There it is.
Goal, and we see on the replay.
Man, these fans are excited about that.
And just, it's one of those feelings as a keeper. You're just sick.
It's the keeper right now, you can tell it bothers her. What the keeper has to do, though, is brush that off quickly and not allow that to stick in her head. But for Great Crossing, kind of a goal out of not much from this match. And I think they're that's going to give them a little boost moving forward, especially Patton up top.
Patton had her foot on the ball there for just a moment, but Lexington Catholic looking to get this one back. And Smith will take that one. So definitely Lexington Catholic has had so much more of the ball, but that doesn't necessarily always translate to wins.
No.
You've got to stick it in the back of the net.
That is very true, and as a Chelsea fan, I see that almost every weekend. And so, you have to put the ball in the back of the net, and you've got to close, continue to increase that gap. And Catholic has let Great Crossing kind of get back in on a free kick, and the question is now can Catholic get back to what they were doing so well and connecting the passes and really challenging that Great Crossing back line?
Lauren Banahan on the throw in there, and that was Hannah Inslee. And they'll switch fields, making the Lady Warhawks work a little bit. There's some space. Not a great ball in. Camry Smith got it out. Now it's out. Nope. Brought back in.
Let's see if Shelby saves that. Sure, that's an easy one for her. We've noticed Lexington Catholic getting a lot of space on those switches. And I think that's something that's going to challenge Great Crossing the whole match.
Bad throw. What a strike. That is a really good save there. Really good save. We're going to see this again in replay. Look at this come off her foot. Just lines it up and boom.
Yeah, a lot of pace on that strike. Shelby able to hold on to it and collapse. Solid job by the keeper.
Ooh. Those don't feel good. Stop the ball right in the gut.
Yeah, she'll feel that one for a bit, but she's back and moving.
Kylie Archer moves it down the sideline and now chipped in. Nice block. That was a nice play there. Lenny Ogle.
Yeah, getting her body in front of that. I think we might see a card here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Patton was being a little too aggressive after that ball crossed the line, thinking it was hers, and led to that yellow.
She's going to come out of the game.
Number 13 is on. I believe that is Emily Ramos on for Patton while she is taking her yellow card break with high school soccer. When a player gets a yellow, they do have to step off the field, which isn't the worst thing at this age, having a cool down period.
I think she kind of got her feet tripped up and was more aggressive than she needed to be. I'm not sure that was a malicious play.
Right.
It didn't look like it.
No, and, I kind of also wonder if she knew that ball was out yet.
Yeah.
Because, that player was right in front of her. I'm not sure that she looked down to see that line. Looks like Great Crossing has someone over there warming up behind the bench, so we'll see if we see a sub here soon.
And that's going to be offsides, I believe, is what the call was.
Yeah, I think she might have come from an offside position to snag that ball.
Here's Camry Smith. And immediately gobbled up by a Lexington Catholic player. A nice ball in space.
Yeah, great touch.
This is dangerous.
Great save by Shelby.
Smith gets up.
Oh, wow.
Incredible. Scanlon was looking for that first half hat trick.
Wow, watch this replay right here. Her ability to find that ball in the crowd and get a finger to it, and that's why she is one of the top in the state, folks. Her movement, her ability to recover and find that ball, absolutely outstanding from the young keeper.
Now Olivia Brett's here. She got an assist earlier. She's looking for Scanlon again.
Oh, there it is. There it is. What a ball in there.
We'll see who got this on the replay. I believe it's number 13, Mary Martin Hampton.
Oh, good eyes, Laney.
Mary Martin Hampton on the goal, and that will give them a 3-1 lead.
You know, and I think Catholic needed that to kind of calm the game back down and get it back under control a bit. Great ball in from the corner, and she was kind of unmarked there coming in, which is surprising.
Soccer looks different now. Everyone crashes the net. It's not where you line up around the goal and try to get the ball. Everybody crashes the net, so it's a different style.
Yeah, we try to give keeper problems in the box and force them to read and make defenders move. And I know coaches work on those set-piece corners, you know, for sessions to make sure it gets right because those are goal-scoring opportunities.
That's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Warhawks. Nick, talk about this field a little bit. This is not like grass. This turf does not play anything like grass.
Yeah, you know, we're still a relatively new field. Hasn't gotten a lot of use yet. The rubber, you know, that filler is still in there, so sometimes the ball will bounce a little odd. But the ball moves a lot quicker. There's less friction for that ball to slow down, and you can hit a ball and think that's going out, or think that will stop before going out, and it'll just roll on by. Oh, that's trouble.
Scanlon, no.
Oof.
I don't want to wager. I'm not a bettor, but if Scanlon gets a third goal, I don't think anybody would be surprised. She is really dominating that area of the field.
Yeah, she's dominating the 18 and in the box. She's creating chances, and really she's benefiting from those players behind her, feeding her the ball, and really just taking advantage of it.
So Mary Martin Hampton led the Lady Knights in scoring with 10 goals. Emily Scanlon had 8. So those are the main two scoring threats.
Yeah, and Mary Martin Hampton with 7 assists. Emily Scanlon with 6 assists on top of those goals.
And here's Scanlon again.
I'm wondering if they're not just giving the ball to each other, a little combo play.
Ball in space. That could have come in there with a little more pace.
Yeah, and it's still dangerous there.
Very dangerous.
And Brooklyn Couch gets that out for a throw-in for us. You know, she's been doing a pretty solid job here on the wing, keeping players in front, and that's no easy task.
Inslee to throw it in.
You know, sometimes the fun is listening to the
Nice
fans up
Ooh.
here.
Josie Dummer. Or is it Doomer?
Dummer. Josie Dummer, yep.
She headed that one over the goal, and that will create a corner kick.
I think she'll be excited to keep it out of the 18 and not letting it trickle on to one of those goal scoring threats.
Kylie Mae Stevenson from the right hand side, punched out by Smith, I believe. Lady Warhawk still trying to get it out, and that's going to go over the goal.
You know, after seeing 2 goals come in off corners, it was good to see Shelby come off her line a bit and fight through the crowd to get a fist on that. And allow for her team to at least step out a bit, even with the shot that came in.
So the Lady Warhawks trail 3-1 to the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights. You're watching the 11th Region semifinals in the girls soccer tournament here at Georgetown, Kentucky. At the Warhawks home stadium, they are the away team.
There's a good ball in behind if Dinner can get to it before it goes out. Great save.
Now in space. See if they can get it centered here. Oh, nice nutmeg.
Got her for trying to hold on to her.
Oh, I thought that was just some good play there.
Yeah, I don't know that I make that call, but the center might have seen something we didn't, and we'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time. It was good, though, when she got the ball up, and immediately she had a few players joining her in the attack, something that we haven't seen a lot of in the few opportunities. But Great Crossing is going to have to get more involved in that attack and find a way to connect some dots in order to get back into this game and get one of those 2 goals back.
Here's Scanlon. Nice defensive play there by number 29, Brooklyn Couch. She's a sophomore.
You know, Brooklyn's actually used to play a striker for her club team. She's kind of a converted outside back, and she's done a solid job with that role this year.
Lady Knights still in control. Played into the box. Nice defensive play. Really nice defensive play there by number 40, Emery Schmidt. She's a junior.
Oh.
Ooh, right to the noggin. She's back in.
Yeah, she recovered well. Oh, so close to that hat trick, Lanny.
Scanlon right there. It was a nice pass in. It didn't look like much, and then all of a sudden it was right there.
But how about this save from Shelby, being able to flip that over the bar? I mean, that's some fine goalkeeping there. It doesn't matter what level you're at.
So we're going to have a corner kick. Referee is in the middle. Not sure what he's talking about or who he's talking to.
He's got his whistle up, ready to call something. It looks like he seems to anticipate maybe some extra action in the box there.
Corner. That's not the first 3 or 4 set pieces for the Lady Knights were done about as well as you could do them. That one was a little long. Nobody home. That's a good move on the ball. And nobody there. Is he going to get out?
Yeah, that's that ability of the turf to keep that ball rolling
right.
a little bit further.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. The field is new, and obviously when you build a new field like this, they put a lot of those rubber pellets in there. So they kind of have to
let's see.
Be there for a while.
Lady, it looks like we've got a little bit of a tactical adjustment. It looks like Miriam Patton has dropped into the 10 spot in the midfield, and Madison Dodge, known for getting in behind lines, has moved up to the 9. We'll see if that helps them connect those dots a little bit better to give some opportunities early on, or as they close out this half.
Well, Patton has been a quality striker all year. But she may also be one of the better passers on the team. So they're just trying to get her foot on the ball as much as possible. Mm-hmm. And that's a boot in, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, I bet you they're looking to get her on the ball. I think you're right there, and then let her create either for herself or open something up for Madison, because she's a player that you have to respect.
Is that a sub? No. So Smith taking her time here. We're 6 minutes to go here in the first half. That was a handball, not called.
Looks like Allie Nolan is back on for the Warhawks, a key cog for that center mid. And hopefully she can help them not only defensively, but get something going on the attack as well with the few opportunities they've had.
Scanlon pokes it into the middle. Dangerous ball. And almost past Smith. Abby Rowe was there, but couldn't quite get a foot on it.
You know, sometimes as a defender, it's not so much making sure you get something on it, but just interfering enough with the attacker not to let them get a clear shot off.
Smith keeps it low. I'm not sure if that's tactical or if that's just the way she likes to kick it. And that's the thing about the the Lady Knights, they will switch the field and make you work, and then by the time you're there, they're already making their connective pass or their offensive strike in whatever way they can.
Yeah, they're looking to get you on one side and overload and then hit that back post or weak side for hopefully for a finish. And one thing that they've done so well as you've watched this match is their spacing individually has been fantastic. You're creating passing lanes for each other, not clogging areas. Really well coached and a dedicated team to that aspect.
So we had an offsides there. Here's Camry. Nice boot. Now the Lady Warhawks with a little something in space. Just couldn't get a turn there.
And sometimes that ball just sticks to your foot, and it's tough to get off. Oh, she is onside.
And that's a goal.
And that's a
I don't
finish.
know who got it.
It looks like I can't see the.
I think Scanlon may have put it in the goal.
It looks, yeah, I think she might have been that final tap, but it looks like someone else might be claiming credit. Number 9 looks like is claiming credit
Abby
there.
Rowe, I don't know if Rowe is going to get credit for the goal or Scanlon. But either way, the Lady Knights take a commanding 4-1 lead here with just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. We're going to give that one to Rowe. So the Lady Warhawks will have a free kick, Camry Smith. Right at midfield. Booted out, no threat.
Emery Schmidt with some good individual defense there early on with nowhere to go, so the ball's turned over.
Lady Knights just are really good at winning the ball. Nice turn.
Oh, great touch inside to turn the defender.
One touch too many, really.
Yeah, you could tell she was trying to knock that into the middle for her teammate there. I think it was Emily Scanlon she was trying to knock it to and just mishit that ball.
Hannah Inslee with a little move. Now into the middle. Nobody home. Rowe was there but couldn't quite get to it. Taken away but pushed back in, and that'll be an easy pickup for Smith. So Smith has played a really good game even though she's given up 4 goals.
Yeah, I mean, some of those saves that she made are goals for other keepers, and this scoreline could be a lot more lopsided early on in this half if it weren't for some of Shelby's saves and decision-making.
And that ball.
Oh, she's going to look to shoot.
Yep. Little one skip there.
You know,
Emma James Bryant.
I'm wondering if maybe we're seeing a little bit of fatigue from the Warhawks from playing defense so much of the first half. That gets exhausting after a bit. And, you've got mentally you have to push through that exhaustion and still cover your areas and do your defensive diligence.
Rowe there will win the throw in. Thrown in. Little skirmish there. And Smith will pick that up. Yeah, Smith has been busy. It's always easier to run forward than backward. And there's a mental aspect to the pressure as well. Nice kick. It's one of the best goal kicks she's had. And this is a dangerous ball. I'm going to chase it down. Smith is going to kick it out, but deep in their own territory.
She did not want to give up another corner, that's for sure.
No, she did not. Smith wins that ball. Directing traffic now. Kicks it.
Oh. Almost stayed in.
Yep. Lauren by Banahan. Throws it in. Sorry, Laura. Oh, this is dangerous.
You can tell that fatigue is setting in. Camry usually does not allow players around her this easily, as we see in the replay.
Mary Martin Hampton with just a real chance at it. She's got some educated feet for sure.
Yeah, and during that replay, Shelby Smith active again, coming out for a ball, making a save. I think if you're the Warhawks, you're trying to see out these last few seconds without another goal and a chance to regroup, rethink, and playing for the second half.
We're under 5 seconds here, and we're going to go to halftime. And that is the whistle. So Nick, Lexington Catholic comes out and looks like a top 5 team in the state, as we thought they would.
We talk about passing the eye test, and they definitely passed the eye test for this first half. You can see why they're number 2 in the state right now. The way they move the ball, the chances that they create is really, really challenging this young Warhawk defense and team in keeping shape and staying mentally connected.
We'll take a break and come back with a little bit of halftime chatter. You're watching the 11th Region Soccer Tournament on the Bluegrass Sports Network.
Play like the pros and train at the ultimate soccer training facility, Goal Station Footbox. Featuring a patented state-of-the-art arena and performance center designed to improve all players, whether you're a beginner or advanced. Our certified coaches and cutting-edge technology will track your progress and help you achieve your full potential. Visit goalstationfootbox.com/Lexington to view a variety of training options. Your first class is free. Make goals, break goals at Goal Station Footbox.
Are you gonna go twice through?
Visit Lex by Default is community focused. We're here to stimulate the economy locally and keep our hospitality industry running. When we made the switch to traditional bank, it was so easy. We're treated like we are the biggest client that traditional has. They're our neighbors, they're in our community, they're with us side by side. I'm Patricia Knight, Vice President of Finance and Operations with Visit Lex, and we're a community partner of Traditional Bank.
Running a business takes a lot of focus and dedication. Keeping up with the ever-changing tax laws and keeping up with all the numbers behind your business, while necessary, can cause distraction and even a little anxiety. That's where Charles T. Mitchell, certified public accountants, come in. They've been helping local businesses run smoothly since 1964. They've got the experience and quality you deserve, and they'll put your mind at ease. Taxes, accounting, and assurance services for your business. Charles T. Mitchell, CTMCPA.com.
Welcome back to the 11th Region Girls Soccer Tournament here at Great Crossing High School in Georgetown, Kentucky. We're so glad you could be with us on the Bluegrass Sports Network. I want to thank our sponsor for tonight. It's Footbox. They're the sponsor for the tournament. Footbox, they're in Lexington, Kentucky. We'll give you more details on them in just a little while. But I'm Lanny Brannick along with Nick Maxwell. Nick, we thought they are who we thought they were, as was said so many years ago in a football game, and nobody's getting anybody off the hook this time.
Yeah, there's no fakes out here tonight, Lanny. The Lexington Catholic team has been dominant from the get-go. Great Crossing creating a couple of half chances. One of them, Miriam Patton with the goal, but really it's been all Catholic for really 40 minutes so far.
Yeah, so 2 minutes in. Scanlon gets a goal. She's number 24. Just one of those goals that's like, what am I seeing? And all of a sudden it's in the back of the net.
Yeah, she's able to create for herself as well as teammates. And this was one of those cases for her where she was just able to bury the ball and really get that scoring started early for Catholic. And that's what they were looking for. Yeah,
so that was a pass that was basically right into the keeper's box. 16 minutes later, she gets a header off of a set piece. Off a corner kick, and you couldn't place a corner kick any better than that.
No, their coach was excited for that one because it's something they drew up in the training ground and was able to finish that. Exactly what you want from your striker, getting high, getting above the other team, and really hammering that home.
So then at the 27th minute, Mary Martin Hampton gets her 9th goal this season.
Man. I just wanted. I was just happy to get one goal this season, Lanny. When I played, I mean, 9 goals. What a, especially for the shortened season.
Right.
Add that to her assist, and I mean, just nonstop from those 2 players.
And then at the 36th minute, we think it was Abby Rowe. It might have been Scanlon, but Abby Rowe hit a very hot ball that skipped by Smith, and we're not sure if it was touched there at the last second, but either way, they took a 4-1 lead at that point late in the half.
Yeah, I don't think Catholic really cares who gets credit for that goal.
No.
And that ball, a good little pass into the backside netting where it was going, and unfortunately for Great Crossing, Smith wasn't able to track that well, and finds itself over the line for their 4th.
So Maren Patton did all the scoring for the Lady Warhawks. She, about the 19th minute, basically on a free kick that was pretty far out.
Man, that was a strike for her. And the keeper, I think, reading it until she didn't, and just right out of her fingertips, kind of knocked it. She pushed it and it went back over the line into the goal, and that kind of got the Lady Warhawks started. And at that point, 2-1 or 3-1, you're feeling pretty good still
Right.
about your chances in this game. And I think the question now is, how does Coach Brown, and the coaching staff, kind of motivate the girls and get them prepared for what could be more of the same in the second half?
Well, so the scoring ends up being 4-1. We're at halftime here. Pretty short halftime, actually. It's not long.
It's only 10 minutes. I wish KHSAA and the powers that be would make that 15 for varsity matches. As coaches, we need a little bit more time to ramble on about whatever we're babbling about, and the players need time to kind of refocus, rest to really produce that second half.
Just to tell you how good the Great Crossing goalkeeper is, she's given up more goals, or as many goals tonight as she gave up all year. And that's how good this team has been. That's how good this defense has been. But give all the credit to Catholic, because they come out here, they've put pressure on, they are relentless to the ball, and they've controlled this match.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. If it weren't for Shelby Smith in the goal right now, this score could be double what it is easily.
We might be in.
We might be it could very well be the second half. We're twiddling our thumbs talking about the weather with you,
right.
But we got hopefully a good second half that we're looking forward to. And again, what does Great Crossing do to get some scoring going on? And can Catholic, and if you're Catholic's coach, can you continue to motivate those players to keep pushing for that 5th, 6th, etc. Without letting up? Because if they start to let up, I think Great Crossing can slowly chip away and start to come back a little bit.
I want to once again thank Footbox for sponsoring this tournament. You can find them online at goalstationfootbox.com. That's goalstationfootbox, FUTBOX.com. We'll be back in just a few moments with more of the 11th Region Tournament. You're watching high school soccer on the Bluegrass Sports Network.
So when you think about a banking relationship, you want someone who's going to be there with you in good times and particularly in bad times. And when we think about traditional bank, that's the kind of partnership and family member we're looking for. They have the same values we have, they care for their people, and they want you to do well. My name is Heedley Bell, and I am the managing partner of Mill Ridge Farm.
Play like the pros and train at the ultimate soccer training facility. Goal Station Footbox, featuring a patented state-of-the-art arena and performance center designed to improve all players, whether you're a beginner or advanced. Our certified coaches and cutting-edge technology will track your progress and help you achieve your full potential. Visit goalstationfootbox.com/Lexington to view a variety of training options. Your first class is free. Make goals, break goals at Goal Station Footbox.
Running a business takes a lot of focus and dedication. Keeping up with the ever-changing tax laws and keeping up with all the numbers behind your business, while necessary, can cause distraction and even a little anxiety. That's where Charles T. Mitchell, certified public accountants, come in. They've been helping local businesses run smoothly since 1964. They've got the experience and quality you deserve, and they'll put your mind at ease. Taxes, accounting, and assurance services for your business. Charles T. Mitchell, CTMCPA.com.
Welcome back to the 11th Region Girls Soccer Tournament in Georgetown, Kentucky. I'm Lanny Brannick. Along with me, Nick Maxwell, coach of the Great Crossing boys team. Nick has been doing soccer for a long time here in Scott County and has finally been promoted beyond his... I'm kidding. Nick is a good buddy of mine, and we very much appreciate him being on the broadcast with us tonight. You're watching the Bluegrass Sports Network. Thank you for being here. Yeah,
I do wish I was still playing, actually.
Yeah,
it's,
y'all didn't hear that?
Oh, there we go.
As we're talking over a shot on goal, that's what we do, I guess. Smith is already under the gun here. I like that she's boisterous in the goal, giving directions. I mean, that's what a good keeper does. They are in control.
Yeah, your keeper should be one of those leaders of the defense and really of the team, and barking orders. And when the keeper says here, you say yes and go there.
I don't necessarily like someone on the back post. I know why it's done, but that was a handball. Yeah, they caught it. The whole crowd. I saw it, and then the whole crowd confirmed that I had indeed seen a handball. Well, the question this half will be, I think, if Smith can keep up a very high level of play, if Catholic is going to continue to press, or if the Lady Warhawks can string a few passes together in the midfield and kind of create. And we'll see if they pull them out of the defensive posture that they've been in this whole game.
Yeah, so it looks like they're continuing with how they finished that half. Madison Dodge up at the 9.
Another handball.
Mary Pat going to that 10, and then it looks like Josie Dummer and number 14 on Great Crossing, Madison Lamb in the midfield. We'll see if they can't start connecting some of those dots and start to move up as a unit.
So there on the sidelines, the Georgetown News graphic contingent here, Cal Oaks, the sports editor, longtime sports editor.
I think Cal Oaks could be the hardest working man in Scott County with all the matches that he has to cover during the fall.
You know what, man, Cal, I hope you watch this back sometime. We appreciate your work here. He is a prolific writer of sports, that's for sure, and he loves it. But he's also a huge racing fan of all the sports to follow.
Right.
A guy from Maine loving racing, but
maybe he finds it relaxing going all those left-hand turns.
Yep. So good ball in there to Rowe, who has a goal. She works it toward the middle.
Josie Dummer steps, but still getting that shot off. I'm interested to know how many saves Shelby has this match already.
I don't know, at least 15, if not more. I would like to see Smith, when a ball is coming at her, not nonchalant so much. I know she is an incredible player and has had a really good game tonight despite the 4 goals, but when the ball is coming to you, you got to get down on the ground and block it completely. That's my little goal tip for the night.
Yeah, she's collecting those balls, and it looks like we got Brooklyn Couch on the throw and into Josie Dummer, but offsides by the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights there. I think they got a little too excited there and just took off.
So we'll have a kick here. Camry Smith. It was a good idea, just nobody home there.
Yeah, Great Crossing is still struggling with getting that height. Sometimes when you come out of a defensive shell, it's hard to remember to step up into those spaces. We got Emery Schmidt on the throw.
Yeah, she just kind of escorted that ball out of bounds for the throw.
Looking for Patton, but looks like can we say that? Elizabeth Keenan on the ball now. Oh, there's Patton on the ball. Can she create something for the team? Not a lot of help in front of her.
No, she's going to have to give it back to Lamb. Lamb was there to help, but she wasn't giving space.
Yeah, the spacing in the midfield tonight has been a little bit of a struggle for Great Crossing, the few opportunities that they've had. The midfield is right on top. Oh, lack of communication there, and Great Crossing dodges another bullet.
Lamb is just a sophomore. And that really wasn't on goal, but it's one of those nerve-wracking kind of plays. Here's Smith. Kind of skips it.
Mary Patton wins the ball off a bad, kind of a rough touch from the Catholic players. She looks for Keenan.
Just taken away from her. And now Scanlon.
I think
Scanlon's dangerous here.
So
Nice
good on
cross.
that ball. Great vision. Wow, what a connection there.
So that was, here's a replay. Scanlon to Rowe, and she leaves it for a teammate, and that should have been a goal. Mary Martin Hampton probably wants that one back.
Yeah, I think she does. Got underneath that a bit. And I think Emery Schmidt thought she was offsides because that ball rolled through, and she just stopped waiting for the flag, and there was nothing. Young players, we got to remember to go until that whistle.
Go into the whistle, to the hollow of the whistle.
I don't care if the ball is 10 yards out of bounds. Keep playing until you hear that whistle.
And there's a wayward strike from Lauren Scoff. Smith with the goal kick. Lights are on as the field darkens here at Great Crossing High School. Thank you for tuning in to the Bluegrass Sports Network for the 11th Region Soccer Tournament, girls soccer tournament. Boys are later this week.
Boys are playing right now, actually, over at Frederick Douglass. We've got over there, Madison Central versus Henry Clay for the second match, I believe. And the first match is Frederick Douglass versus Dunbar. So the Lexington schools battling it out for that 11th region. But Madison Central is there hoping to crash the party.
Lamb took Rowe off the ball. That's onside. Here's Scanlon in a foot race. Puts it in, and Smith, pretty easy save for her considering.
Lane Ogle with some decent pressure there, making Scanlon pass that ball just a little earlier than maybe what she wanted to. She might have been looking to cut in there, and she prevented that.
Here's Scanlon again. She's got room.
So found that outside net, though. Yeah, I think the Warhawks are going to have to think about this this 7 on this side, number 24 Scanlon, and how we're going to deal with her. Trying to play the offsides trap doesn't seem to be working real well, so they might have to give her a little more space and respect her pace.
And that ball's out of bounds.
Keenan on the throw into Patton, some nice footwork to find her back. Nice little lifted ball, but Dodge not quite quick enough to get there.
This is the most together the offense has been in the second half. And kept in. Nutmegged the referee. Patton saw the ball go by her, couldn't get there. She looks like she might be tired.
You know, I think some of these Warhawks are a little fatigued from so much defense in the first half, and while Patton was kind of hanging out waiting for balls to be played to her, once she gets that ball, she's putting in quite a bit of work there.
Scanlon was about 3 or 4 yards offsides. That was the easiest offside call that a referee can make.
You know, for the Warhawks, with Lexington Catholic only playing a back 3, what that usually means is that there's space on the outsides and in the channels. And I think if the Warhawks could get that ball switched, they'd have some opportunity. Shelby off her line.
Oh, you can see the frustration here.
Great touch, great long touch to set herself up.
Herself, just outside the box.
You know, I'm wondering if she's not wishing she got to that a little quicker and tried to go a little higher and chip that ball over Shelby with how high she was.
Mary Martin Hampton already with the goal. Scanlon has, and we have an injury.
It looks like
Lane Ogle coming off the field, and number 13.
Emily Ramos coming on there, Laney, and I wonder what that's going to do to that back line. Lane being that center back kind of holds things together back there. I wonder if they'll drop to a back three or if they'll look to just a like-for-like replacement.
Camry Smith with the goal kick. Now some space out there, but Lexington Catholic wins the ball. Rowe lets it go through. This is onside? No, it's offsides. Okay.
It looks like Great Crossing has moved number 14, Madison Lamb, back to that center back. Nope, it looks they made the switch. Brooklyn Couch will be filling in that center back role while Ogle's receiving treatment, and Lamb will be popping out wide at the number 2 spot.
Here's Smith. Catholic controls. Catholic does one thing really well, and it's one of those hidden kind of things. They win a lot of balls.
Yeah, they've definitely been the ones winning those 50-50 balls, and especially second balls. After Great Crossing has won a 50-50 ball, they're eating up that touch and really taking advantage of it in the first half.
Nice footwork there. That was dangerous.
You know what,
Martin Hampton.
What we haven't seen this half from Catholic that we saw in the first half was that clean, crisp passing. It's kind of getting into the front three, and they're looking to dribble the back line and try to beat the players 1v1. And where in the first half we saw some good ball movement, some crosses in. I wonder if that's a change in tactics from the Catholic team after seeing something in the first half.
They may just be taking what they're seeing too, because this is, I mean, when you win the ball and you're already within striking distance of the goal, things just happen quickly.
Very true.
Now they're going to dribble the back line a little bit, set up something, string some passes together. Here's Rowe, and that will go out of bounds for a Great Crossing throw. Brooke Denard.
Looking for Madison Dodge there. I think a little late to get there, but ambitious decision there by Brooke on the throw-in.
Yeah, that's
but
a tough.
Madison, oh, there we go. There's the breakthrough.
Yep. And that's going to be, just wide.
That was a close one there. Great decision. She saw the small gap, took the long dribble.
Hampton probably thinks she has a goal there, and it just a little English the wrong way.
Man, she's won that back. She's won that one back too.
Yep.
You know what I liked about that though is she recognizes that long dribble. It's a skill and a trait that a lot of players don't use enough to create space and really use their pace more effectively.
That's going to be a throw in for Great Crossing. Emery Schmidt. Looking.
A lot of checking to the ball, but
That's
not
a handball.
that was an unfortunate bounce for Josie there.
Yeah, she knew it too.
Yeah, but a lot of checking into the throw and not a lot of checking out of space to pull those defenders out.
Yep.
So they're not, while the movement's positive, they're not really creating a lot there.
Every throw in I have ever seen in soccer seemed like nobody was moving around. Brett's right at Smith. That looked like a football player catching a punt.
Those safe hands. Can she get to that space there that she
Patton
created?
wins that ball and is trying to get it back.
Emily Ramos on the ball. Can she find a teammate?
Kicks it outside.
Brooke beats
Now
the first defense. Oh, into the box to Dodge.
And expertly booted out there. Emma James Bryant. A lot of 3 names on the Catholic team. Kylie Mae Stevenson, Emma James Bryant, Mary Martin Hampton.
You got Brooke Denard on the throw-in into Patton.
And that's just booted
And
out.
that's going to be another throw. You know, it's funny you talk about throw-ins. Sorry, who was once Chelsea's manager and most recently Juventus's manager, actually had an entire playbook for nothing but throw-ins.
Lenny Ogle in.
So we got Catholic throw off that clearance.
Catholic controls.
You know, you've got to appreciate Brooklyn Dodge's willingness to close that down there. That's a long run, and you're not going to see much reward from it, but her willingness to do that is really forced Catholic to play maybe a little bit faster. But she needs some help there. So she needs some people
Here's
closing
Rowe,
down some stuff.
Pass Smith. Cut off. Try to get – that's going to be – that's going to go to the Lady Warhawks.
Yeah, it was a bit unexpected there, I think, that deflection.
So 25 minutes to go here in the second half of the first game of the regional semifinals in the 11th Region Girls Soccer Tournament. You're watching the Bluegrass Sports Network. I'm Lanny Brannick along with Nick Maxwell. Glad to have Nick along with us tonight. And that is going to be throw-in Catholic.
That was great closing by Elizabeth Keenan there.
And Rowe takes that. Is it going to be a corner?
It sure is. They've been dangerous off these tonight.
They have 2 goals off corners already. As Cal gets some photos there. Cal is the sports editor of the Georgetown News Graphic here in Georgetown, Kentucky. Happy to be hosting the regional tournament.
I know he's happy because he doesn't have to travel.
Kylie Mae Stevenson in. A scrum for the ball. She's back out to the ball now. In space, triple teamed with a shot.
Oh,
Smith, it's the first time we've seen her not look real sure-handed. That wasn't a difficult ball, but squirted away from her.
and sometimes if that ball hits right in front of you, it's challenging to get a hold of it, but she was able to collect it well. And
the field is damp today. It's kind of been damp the last couple days. It drains well, but still there's a lot of moisture in the air.
and that makes that ball wet for sure. You know, Catholic's back three has done a really good job with those long balls and closing that space whenever Great Crossing has won it. Oh, that was a great strike, Laney.
Wow. We'll get you the number in just a second on the replay. We just weren't expecting any kind of action from that
I think
far.
that's a hat trick there for her.
That's number – is that Scanlon?
I think it's Scanlon, Laney. That's –
oh, yeah, number 24, Scanlon.
That completes the hat trick for her for tonight. Great strike from that corner. Shelby just, I think, just kind of not a lot of chance on saving that one.
Nope. Scanlon in the 57th minute gets her third goal.
That puts her at 11 on the season. I think her and Mary Martin Hampton might be tied now.
She is the leading scorer for the team, for sure. Wow. That's offside.
I think she was off there.
Yeah.
Hey, she just got that hat trick. She's excited for a possible fourth.
I would be excited for one goal.
Yeah. I think I would need that head start, though, to catch down that ball before that defense tracked down on me. So maybe the ref could leave it down if I was out there.
So Scanlon has really dominated. She's a left side forward, but she is just been a really dominant force tonight. And I don't think that's going to get out of bounds. So, wow. That ball just kept going.
Well, we talked about the turf earlier, and that ball, it helps that ball keep on rolling.
I didn't think there was any way that ball was going to stay in.
But, you know, it was good to see Great Crossing attack that channel and those outsides, trying to force that defense to stretch a bit. If they're going to get some positive result here, I think they're going to have to attack that area.
So the goalkeeper has something to do there for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, really since that goal, she's been pretty much able to just kind of sit back and watch a bit.
Yep.
And I will say, though, that's a tough situation for a keeper to be in because if the action is really spread out and limited, it's easy to kind of disconnect from the match. And so for her, she's going to have to remain connected to what's going on the field and really, so if Great Crossing gets an opportunity, she's prepared for it.
So according to the sheet that we have, Kaylee Olpaka is number 99. She is the goalkeeper. Abby Rowe, number 9, is the backup. But she's playing in the field. She actually has a goal tonight. And Catholic's on the attack again. That was a handball. Nice job, Hampton.
This is something we haven't seen Catholic do yet this half is just connect the ball around the 18, recycle it back out, and look for channels and openings. We saw that more in the first half, but this is the first time in the second half.
Patton.
So it looks like Ramos with the ball, just battling through there.
Just trying to get it out, yep. The back line for Catholic is, like you said earlier, really, really strong. And now Catholic just looking to put some plays together, put some passes together, control the ball, switching fields now. Nice ball.
Great ball. Way to find that space in behind there. Oh, a beautiful early ball
here comes
in.
Rowe, no. Not able to get there.
Still controlling it, though, onto
Scanlon.
Feel like we said her name at least 100 times tonight.
We have. Here's a shot.
There.
It's going to be wide.
That's a good look by Lexington Catholic, though, being able to connect some passes, string some things together there, and create that even from distance. Clearly, she has the ability to strike that ball.
Yeah, it was hit well, just wasn't on target.
Yeah, it looks like Patton is coming off for a great crossing, and I think Lamb is back on in the midfield. Give her a little breather and maybe a chat about what's going on, what she's seeing, and see what fixes, edits they can possibly make to try to find her the ball.
Camry Smith kicks it into the midfield. The Knights gobble it up. Now a dangerous ball here to Rowe and just missed her.
Great creation by the Lexington Catholic player, though, to kind of navigate that tight space and try to create something for her teammate.
That's one of the things that is interesting about that team. They're not a selfish player on that team. Every one of these goals tonight, save one, has come off of a good pass.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right there. When you look at their stat sheet, even the assists and goals are while Mary Martin Hampton and Emily Scanlon are the ones putting it in the back of the net most frequently, they're players with 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all down the list, which just shows you how unselfish this squad is.
And they didn't play that many games. It was a very short season, so for someone to have double-digit goals at this point is very solid. That's why I'm not sure why there wasn't a call there.
I was a little confused as well there, Lane. It looks like the ref.
That happened literally right in front of him. That's offsides.
What's amazing, I think, about this Catholic team that as you're watching is with that shortened season, with a shortened preseason even, as far as what teams were able to do based off KHSA regulation, how connected they are and how much they feel each other off the ball is really a credit to this team and kind of their dedication to their style of play.
So that will be throw in for the Lady Knights. To Scanlon. Pitched forward and too hard for Rowe. Throw in, great crossing. That was odd, off her back. And that'll be throw in for the Lady Knights.
I know we talked a little bit about it earlier, but you can see that fatigue setting in for that great crossing back line.
Yep.
They're recovering just a little bit slower, and you can see Lexington Catholic trying to take advantage of it by playing that line. But they're going to have to be a little bit more clever than that to not get called offsides.
Hampton knew she was off, and then she complained anyway. That's funny. So free kick.
Emery Schmidt with that into Mass and Dodge.
Let's see if they can put a pass together.
Looks like Lamb, yeah. And you can see that space on the far side there where Brooke Denard is just kind of hanging out, waiting for the ball.
Is that onside?
The referee says yes. And wide, though.
So a good run and a good shot, but produces nothing.
I think Great Crossing got lucky there, or the referee got lucky there, one of the two.
Hey, they looked way offside, way offside, but no whistle. So we're to the 64th minute of the game, 16 minutes to go. Thanks for tuning into the Bluegrass Sports Network for the girls' 11th Region Soccer Tournament. Here in 2020, sports have come sporadically. We're happy to have sports. Because of limited fan participation, we are so glad to be bringing these games for parents who can't be here, grandparents, family, and just fans of girls soccer.
Oh, now she is on there.
There's on. This is Hampton. She's dangerous.
There it is.
And that's a goal. That's her second.
Yeah, that little deflection off the back of the Great Crossing defender allowed her to be played on sides, and she buried that in the back of the net.
Smith is looked dejected there. Not really much she could do about it.
No, and I think you can tell she's getting a little fatigued as well. She's put in a great shift tonight, making save after save, and not much she can do at that point with that 1v1 against a player of Hampton's quality.
And that ball is given away, and Lady Knights are right back on the doorstep. A nice ball. Here's a chance.
Yeah.
Rowe I'm not sure why Rowe didn't pull the trigger there, Nick.
I think she was probably that angle as you get closer to that end line gets smaller and smaller, and with a keeper of Shelby's caliber, she was probably looking for a cross and allowed Lane Ogle to close down that gap. A
lot of times some of the really smart players I've seen will hit a hard ball low and hope to skip it off and get a rebound.
Yeah, and that's a thought pattern that comes with experience, and she might not be there, although she is very active up top for a truth be told for a backup keeper, it looks like, Looks like we've got several Catholic players coming off.
Clear the bench. We'll try to get you some of the names and numbers here in just a second. But Rowe goes off with a goal. Several others. Olivia Brett's going off for the Lady Knights.
It looks like maybe Mary Martin Hampton coming off as well, saving some of those legs for Thursday night and not risking injury. That's a smart move by the coach with a match that is in hand.
So 13 minutes and some change to go here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Emily Scanlon come off here eventually if she's still on the field, just to protect her. But it looks like she is still on at the moment.
McCain Sims with the corner kick straight into the side of the net.
Yeah, Camry Smith taking this goal kick, and her approach is rather unique. You don't see that kind of almost football kicker approach, but it works for her, and she's able to get the ball out there, but right to the Catholic player who kind of crams it back down there.
Yep. We've seen a lot of that tonight. No connectivity there for the Lady Warhawks, and it's just one of those nights where you're up against a team that is probably a little bit more talented than your team, pretty much at every position.
Yeah, the Lady Knights are a quality side here. Especially this region alone has some amazing teams in the semifinals, and you've got Lafayette coming up next, who has some fantastic individual players that works well as a team, and I think that the Lady Warhawks have honestly done well tonight given the circumstances.
Absolutely.
I don't think the scoreline shows the work rate that they've really put in, because this game could have easily gotten out of hand early in the first half.
Absolutely. Agree on every account there. So we'll have that matchup. I believe it's a different YouTube stream here in about, I believe the game starts at 8:30, so in about an hour. Beautiful night for soccer. Absolutely gorgeous.
You couldn't ask for better weather than what they have out there right now.
60s with a slight breeze. It's damp, so it makes the ball roll fast. And Catholic is threatening. That's onside.
Some of those players coming off the bench are, just as hungry for goals as those starters are, and they're going to look to continue to kind of add on to that score line.
Fresh legs out there for sure.
Yeah, I wonder how Great Crossing will handle that. But I also kind of wonder if Coach Brown doesn't maybe look to his bench here soon to give some of those younger players, a little bit of experience in a setting like this.
So Sophie Skinner in there for the Lady Knights, and that's a shot. That had some pace on it. Some of the other Catholic players in are Ellie Terrazas. Just looking down to see who we haven't called their name tonight. McCain Sims is in. And she's going to chase her. Nope. Almost chase that one down. That was Farrah Weldon. Throw in Lady Warhawks.
Yeah, Emery Schmidt's going to take this throw in, and she's looking to do much of the same, getting it down the line. Oh, that ball slipped a little bit, I think, from the moisture from the field, and we have a Catholic throw.
That's embarrassing. That's Weldon on the throw in. And now Catholic looking to screen.
Wow, well, that's a great ball there by number 21 as she looks to play that in. Emma Bryant with a great ball across the field.
Looking to string together some passes and just hold on to the ball, really. You don't have to be trying to cram it in the goal to hold possession. That was just a trip on the turf there. They're going to – I was going to say –
yeah, that one looked offsides from the get-go there. I think she was excited, kind of like 24 was earlier. Yeah. And that's, what the Great Crossing line has done well is they stayed even and being able to pull some of those offsides calls tonight. And clearly they understood what Catholic was going to try to do and played that offside trap. And it's been pretty effective for the most part when Catholic is trying to play those through balls.
Catholic wins another ball. Now crossing with a chance. Into the offensive side for the first time in a little while.
Not a lot of help up front.
No help up front.
Elizabeth Keenan trying to do some work there and maybe got a corner. Nope, referee's going to say it's a goal kick. It looks like we have a keeper change. Abby Rowe might be going back there, Laney. She scored a goal, and now she's like, I'm going to go stop some goals. And for Great Crossing, it looks like we've got Kimmy Ruffing on. Looks like she's going in for the 9 for Madison Dodge.
So Kaylee Opalka comes out. Rowe dons a yellow keeper's shirt, I guess you could call it. It's not really a jersey, just something to differentiate her from her teammates. Here's Emery Schmidt on the throw, trying to get the moisture off her hands this time. And
looks like Ryan Busey on that is in now for the Lady Warhawks in the midfield, trying to recover. But what a ball by Catholic. And another save by Shelby Smith. Relatively easy one.
I don't know who she was talking to. I think to Camry Smith.
Yeah, you can tell Camry's exhausted out there. Yep. She's been getting up and down the field and really playing some solid defense against such a quality attacking side. And when you're playing defense for so long and so many minutes of the match, it wears on you.
Ramos won the 50-50 ball, but then lost it. And that's going to be out of bounds for the Lady Warhawks. We're under 8 minutes here at Great Crossing High School in Georgetown, Kentucky. You're watching the 11th Region Girls Soccer Tournament on the Bluegrass Sports Network. I want to thank everyone from the Lexington Catholic community for tuning in tonight. This is one of our first games that'll be seen by folks in the Lexington market. I want to welcome you to the Bluegrass Sports Network. We have football game Friday night. Well, we may have a couple of football games Friday night. Yeah, Anderson County and Catholic will play this Friday night. And I believe I'm calling that with the voice of the Bearcats, Keith Klink. But if you're a Lexington Catholic fan and you want to tune in to see your Knights take the field versus Anderson County, we invite you to tune in on kybsn.com. That's kybsn.com. If you go there, you can find all of our upcoming events and all of the events that we've aired thus far. That's right there. You see the website, kybsn.com. We air on YouTube, but we obviously, if you want to go back and watch the playbacks, they're there on the website. Bo Craycraft does a great job keeping up with our website. We have Katie Atkins on camera tonight, Jason Gilbert on camera tonight, and Bo is our producer and director tonight. I'm Lanny Brannick with Nick Maxwell from Great Crossing boys team, who ended up in the regional finals, or in the region, but already out.
Yeah, we got a bit unfortunate on Sunday, but it was a solid season, winning our district, and we look to get back at it next season already.
So the district finals was fun, wasn't it? 3-0 lead with 15 minutes to go, and Frankfurt pops in 2 goals.
The interesting part about this team this year is they never make anything easy. I think most people agree that we kind of controlled that match for about 78, 79 minutes, and then they got a goal that appeared to be offsides, but the referee gave it, and then the second one was a good goal, and honestly, we kind of escaped with a clanger off the crossbar from Vermillion there, and really kind of got lucky that we weren't in OT and a PK like last season.
I wasn't working that night, and I came to help the crew. That's multiple handballs, no call. Came here to help the crew break down, and I'm watching the game unfold from up here in the press box. By the way, this is the nicest high school press box you will find anywhere, folks. This is gorgeous. Anyway, so I'm watching the game, and it's 3-0, and then it's 3-2, and then the ball hits off the crossbar, and it was just one of those moments where you're like, that could have been very different.
Oh, yeah. Now, that was a little nerve-wracking, but we saw out the last 5-6 minutes after that and, got the victory. And then, tough draw against Madison Central. And that's the thing about this region on both the girls and boys side. It's one of the top regions in the state, if not the top. And every year you're battling against teams that are state contenders. And so, this year we got a bit unfortunate against Madison Central, but we wish them the best of luck tonight as they take on Henry Clay and all the Region 11 teams that are playing over at Frederick Douglass right now.
And like I said before, we are happy to be bringing sports as a new company. It's not really a new company. Clint Goins and has been doing Anderson County Sports TV, and Central Kentucky Sports was a thing for a couple years, and we kind of combined forces. And this year especially is important. As Smith comes off her line, ooh. May as well give it your all right there at the end. We're glad to be bringing sports to people that can't get out and watch them because of the COVID restrictions on fans.
Well, what I've enjoyed so much about you all is the fact that as a coach, I'm obviously on the sideline coaching, but I can go back and watch the film. And it's just fun to hear the commentating and kind of the play-by-play, and it's really a pretty cool
3-2 Henry Clay
thing. Oh, wow. So we just got an update from the Madison Central Henry Clay match. It looks like it is 3-2 Henry Clay with 5:47 left. Madison Central giving them everything that they've got. And Central's a good squad. I think a lot of teams will overlook them onto the next one, but they're going to challenge any team that steps on the field regardless. Got another offsides there on Lexington Catholic. And, I'm going to say that Catholic probably has double-digit offsides on them tonight.
So, Bo reminds me that the next game will get underway at 8:15. instead of 8:30, 8:15. If you're here for Lafayette, tune back in on the Bluegrass Sports Network, kybsn.com. 8:15 for the second game of the regional. Bo Craycraft will be on the call for that one, and here's a good ball.
Yes, Camry Smith held her on sides. What can great challenge by Camry, getting her leg in there to win that ball. She misses that ball. That's an easy pin, and fantastic defense by Smith.
Camry is she's not giving up on this game. She has been busy back there all night, but with 2 minutes to go in a game that's out of hand, she's out there hustling. I love to see players that just don't give up.
Yeah, she's really trying to not allow that one more goal. And as a defender, it's all about pride at this point. She's probably had enough and is ready for the Lady Warhawks to step it up and finish out this half with the score line as it is.
So we're 90 seconds out here. 6-1 Lexington Catholic over the Great Crossing Lady Warhawks. Lexington Catholic, I think, is probably favored to win this tournament. That doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be challenged. I think they'll find very stiff competition in the regional finals.
Yeah,
whoever comes.
Yeah, whoever comes out of that match, they're going to find it challenging. Both teams have quality on their side, and I think they're really going to see a different look than what they saw tonight as far as the amount of pressure. I think that final on Thursday will be a little more evenly matched with two teams really grinding it out for a chance to go on to the next level.
60 seconds, or under 60 seconds, 50 seconds here in the second half. Unlikely to see any stoppage time.
Yeah, that high school clock counting down, it kind of prevents any additional time added on. And once that buzzer goes, trust me, it's over.
It's over.
As some teams have found out this year, that buzzer goes off. If that ball's not across the line, it's still match. So
dangerous ball here.
Catholic still wants one more. They want that 7th goal.
Can't blame the backups for trying to play hard at
right.
all. Well,
yeah, they want to take their opportunities.
We're 15. We're now 12, almost wrapped up here. And I like how the public addressing. Oh, that's nope. Looked better than what it was.
Yeah, Shelby Smith collects that ball to finish out the match, and I'm sure that. She's a bit frustrated with the night, but what a game by Shelby Smith in goal and the saves that she made. And Lexington Catholic showing why they're number 2 in the state and kind of dominating from the first whistle.
And the Lexington Catholic Scanlon with a hat trick tonight. Just a really incredible play. We'll take a break right now and come back and wrap up for you. You're watching the 11th Region Girls Soccer Tournament on the Bluegrass Sports Network.
Running a business takes a lot of focus and dedication. Keeping up with the ever-changing tax laws and keeping up with all the numbers behind your business, while necessary, can cause distraction and even a little anxiety. That's where Charles T. Mitchell, certified public accountants, come in. They've been helping local businesses run smoothly since 1964. They've got the experience and quality you deserve, and they'll put your mind at ease. Taxes, accounting, and assurance services for your business. Charles T. Mitchell, CTMCPA.com.
Play like the pros and train at the ultimate soccer training facility. Goal Station Footbox. Featuring a patented state-of-the-art arena and performance center designed to improve all players, whether you're a beginner or advanced. Our certified coaches and cutting-edge technology will track your progress and help you achieve your full potential. Visit goalstationfootbox.com/Lexington to view a variety of training options. Your first class is free. Make goals, break goals at Goal Station Footbox.
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and Traditional Bank is the 4th bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
Welcome back to Georgetown, Kentucky, the 11th Region Girls Soccer Tournament here at Great Crossing High School. The Lexington Catholic Lady Knights dominate this matchup in this regional semifinals, 6-1. They got started early on, second minute of the game. Scanlon with her first of 3 goals. Just a really, really dominant performance from her.
Yeah, Scanlon was really the star of the scoring tonight. Not only the number of goals, but how she scored them. Just very active in the 18, really causing a lot of problems for the Great Crossing defense and finding those little gaps to run into. I would look for her to do a lot of the same in the region finals.
So Emily Scanlon with the goal in the second minute, then 16 minutes, she gets a header off a gorgeous cross, and the Lady Knights go up 2-0, but the Lady Warhawks come back.
Yeah, they kind of got back in the game, being 2 down, and you saw, you kind of saw a little spark of hope and light for them, and getting a goal off Maren Patton's free kick from distance there. The keeper misjudged that ball slightly and off the fingertips and in the net, but they all count the same. And Patton showing her class with that long range effort.
That was her 24th goal of the season.
Jeez, that's crazy.
But that would be pretty much it. After that, Mary Martin Hampton in the 27th minute gets a goal. Then Abby Rowe, the backup keeper and also a pretty decent forward, she got a goal in the 36th minute. Scanlon gets her hat trick in the 57th minute. We were kind of talking about goings on in the game, and then all of a sudden look up and boom, boom, and the ball's in the back of the goal.
Yeah, there's her third on the night, and what a marker for her to put on this tournament to get a hat trick in such a difficult region. An honor for any player, but closing that out for her tonight is huge and really will set her tone for that next match.
And Mary Martin Hampton gets her second goal of the night in the 66th minute to cap off the 6-1 win. We do want to talk a little bit about since they're the host team, the Great Crossing Lady Warhawks, just their second season as a unit. They have a few seniors that played a couple of years at Great Crossing. And tell us about them, Nick.
Yeah, so they've got 2 seniors this year, Emily Ramos and Elizabeth Keenan. Both have been solid contributors for the squad last year and this year. Because of some of the players that have come in, I think Ramos maybe hasn't seen quite as many minutes as she would like to, but she's really, is a good heart and soul of the squad and really pushes them to that next tier. Elizabeth Keenan, always active on the wings and that channel, really creating a lot of opportunities for her teammates this season, as well as scoring some goals. Let's see, this year she had 6 goals and 1 assist, really causing some problems out wide and forcing teams to respect their width. We appreciate their effort the past 2 years, and especially this season in an undefeated regular season, and wish them the best moving on. I know Elizabeth Keenan is playing college at the next tier, and we look forward to hearing about her continued career.
So we'll wrap up for the Lady Warhawks. I'm looking at their roster, freshmen, sophomores all over it. So this is not the last you will hear from them.
No, not at all. Very young team, a team that's still kind of growing into their own and finding their own identity. Plus, not to mention, I know of several 8th graders that are districted for Great Crossing who will be joining them. I might or might not be really, really close with their coach. And I think that he's looking forward to them joining the squad and really adding to it. With the hope of growing it. This is a varsity-only program, and they're having quality players starting to come through. So next season they're looking to add to the depth and add a JV program, and really kind of continue to see this program become the spot for soccer and ladies soccer in the county.
Just in about a half hour, we'll have the second game of the regional semifinals. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's going to be a battle. I really like Lafayette. I know I've mentioned them a couple of times this broadcast, but they've got a couple of players who are just dynamic players, and I know that they have the opportunity, the talent to really push this next match and dictate the pace. And I really look for it to be a battle, though. And truth be told, I think Catholic, had a relatively easy night, and I think they appreciate that before that finals. Kind of got to, not play that physical battle that these next two teams are going to have to play.
So the next semifinal game is at 8:15. That's on the Bluegrass Sports Network, KYBSN.com. KYBSN.com. Bo Graycraft and Ben Hall Volpenheim on the call on that one. And we'll wrap up this game. We'll be back in just a little while with the second game, and we will have the finals on Thursday night.
Looking forward to it.
All right, for my partner here, Nick, I'm Lanny Brannick signing off. We'll see you in a little while for the next game.